folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. Last time we took care of Atlas, and we actually have two things that are unlocked. We have Basin over here. It's a high threat enemy base. And if we roll around all the way over here, we have Split, which is a low threat enemy base. If we take a look at the tech tree, we don't have anything that we can unlock that we can afford or have the resources for. Like, we don't have Surge Alloy. Womp womp. We have the reinforced payload router, but I don't use these, so I don't really see the benefit of that right now. We have the reinforced vault, which we don't have thorium. And then we also have our surge conveyor, but we don't have surge. So Bob's your uncle, we can't do anything with that. If we take a look down here at the kind of unlocked named sectors area though, Split ends the tree. There's nothing else after this, whereas Basin does have something continuing after it. So we're gonna go over and take care of Split here real fast, hopefully, and we'll launch in there. This is minimal enemy presence. Love that. It makes perfect for testing new transport tech. Let's launch in there and see what we got so we can kind of figure out what the heck we're doing. All right, there's all of our stuff. I really love how that generates out there. All right, we need to acquire some tungsten to get started with. Wow, we have a lot of stuff rolling around here. And look, there's a radar that's expanding stuff. Ooh, there's something over here. What is this? All right, some blocks can be picked up by the core unit. Pick up this container and place it in the payload loader. Default keys are the brackets. Okay, so I picked that one up. And where am I dropped? Okay, we're going over to this guy. We're going to drop it there. Boop. All right. I don't know what that does. Oh, it's loading up items. Okay. That's cool. So it has 64 items right now. Why does it have liquid? Do I need to provide it with liquid, or is that... Whoa. What is that? It unloads and then it fires back and waits for reloading. Very cool. All right, so we have those. Awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so now our tungsten needs to get deposited over into the core. So we will build up from there. We'll drop that in place. Like so. And boop, boop, boop. There we go. All right, we're still waiting on that. That's going to fire over. It goes so fast. All right, so we're unloading tungsten at a rapid pace. All right, we've accomplished our goal. I kind of like how this is set up, where it has our goals up on the top left-hand side. We have to build the 2 payload mass drivers. Do I have to research those? Yes. Okay, so we have a constructor, which I don't know what that is. Can't do it. Can't do it. Don't care about it. All right, so let's click on that. Constructor, what is it? Fabricate structures that are up to 2 by 2 inside. I don't understand what that means. Okay. Well, I mean, I know what 2 by 2 means, but in the context of fabricating structures, I have no idea what this game's talking about with that. All right, so now we need to find mass drivers, I guess. There's one. All right, so we got a payload mass driver. So I need to put them somewhere. All right, so I guess I'm just going to stick that over here. I don't know why I need to build this, but I know I do. And a payload mass driver. Is there like an unloader or a loader, a tank fabricator, payload unloader, and a payload loader? Okay. So we have both of those. I can't do anything yet because I need to get more tungsten. Then I'm just going to stick that. Let's see, can I put it there? And what does that do for me though? Like, why do I need to build that? Or is it just showing me how to do it? All right, so now it's asking me to destroy the enemy core. Of course, why not? Why wouldn't it? All right. I don't know what kind of a unit we need to build here. I can't build anything purely out of tungsten, correct? So take a look here. The Stell, it's not gonna, we have to have something that flies. So we need an elude. Or what's this one? Can step over most terrain. Yeah, I think that's what we want. The Locust is a tank. So we want to build, oh God, I need to go back to it. Okay. So the mech fabricator. Okay. Where are you, mech fabricator? There it is. Okay. So it's going to build that, which requires those 2 items. All right, that's not too bad. We have our silicon production right there. So I want to put this one, let's say right there. Put this guy coming off of that. That we can just put right there. Fly over there. Oh, you know what it's probably wanting us to do? Okay, I'm going to have to change this up, I think. What I think it wants us to do, if I'm reading the room properly, which I rarely am, but what I think we're going to have to do here is fire materials over to this area to build stuff. That's my guess. But let's first take a look and see. It's not going to cost us anything really to load these up. And all we have to do is reroute this if it doesn't work. So I'm not particularly concerned about it. But I just want to see if my thinking is right here. So we'll do that. That we can have go over there. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. But I dig this setup. This is cool. My question is, can I just run stuff straight into it? Or does it have to have this handoff kind of thing? I feel like this payload loader thing is going to matter. Like, it has it, so makes sense that it needs it, right? But can I get away with, like, it going here and then firing across, unloading, and then loading back up? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to find that out. But first, we want to see if this stuff actually works and does its thing. And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay. We can figure it out. All right. I think I want to get some more silicon if I can, possibly. Oh, there's a lot of graphite getting deposited here, too. So if I were to unload that here. Do that. It's silly and unnecessary, but I love silly and unnecessary. And then I can go bop, bop, bop. Maybe? Please? Yes? Maybe? Okay. I'll load that into there and I'll get rid of this one so it can just purely focus on outputting into there. Does that make sense? Doesn't seem like we're waiting on a whole lot. Oh God, but that one's a problem. Okay. So we're just gonna put that there. There we go. Okay, that's what we need. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's see, we got our mech guys. Are you guys able to go over there or no? I don't think you're able to. All right, so I'm gonna rebuild that line there. Let's just take you guys and explore around a little bit. All right, we're gonna shut that down. That's dumb. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'll put those over there. Let's see, what is the most basic thing I can do? So if I do this and just copy that, how far of a range do these actually have? Oh, they have, like, I zoom out here. They have range. If they fall within that area, that's fantastic. Okay, I can deal with that. All right, so let's copy this whole setup. And we're just going to smack that over. Let's put that right there. And then we're going to copy this setup. I'm going to get rid of that one. This is where I'm bad at this game because I get distracted and yeah. Okay, so that's good. Got that set up, I think. Cool. All right, then this guy is going to go there. And we're going to do that. And then we need that container thingy, which is this, right? That's the same thing. Cool. Guess we just need to build that like over here. So that's going to fire there. This one's going to fire there. I need to make sure they have power overall. Bam. And bam. All right. Then I want to copy. Nope. I want to copy the container. Or I already copied the container. My bad. Just want to pick it up. And I'll drop it off there. Oh, does this thing need power too? Makes sense that it needs power. All right. So fires, does that. Cool. We have nowhere to unload right now, which is fine, I guess. What do we want to build? I want to build tanks. I like tanks. So I want to do a tank fabricator, which requires that we have... No, I don't want to do a tank fabricator. Never mind. That's too much work. Let's just go with this. Although they're so good. We'll go with the mech fabricator because they require the least amount of resources. Okay. So that's going to go in there like, we'll just throw that there, I guess. And do we have an unloader? Do we have a way to unload? A duct unloader. Heck yeah. Okay. So what that means, I think, is I can put that into a container. And then I can unload that container into there. And then I'll have to figure out the next thing that we do. I don't know what that is. Well, I know I need to get silicon over, but beyond that, I don't really understand. Okay. That's doing its thing. This bad boy's loading up. Okay. Can I sort what these are? I can. Yes. Okay. Again, this is a beautiful thing. I should see with the duct router. I can pick what that does too. This is phenomenal. Okay. I'm learning so many new things that I deeply, deeply appreciate and love right now. All right. But we have silicon production. Oop, not there. That would have been a problem. We'll go in and do all of that stuff. I guess we'll go up here like so. And does it make sense to duplicate that? That's what I'm going to do. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's what I'm going to do. Bam. 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 Okay. Happy with that. We're way down on power. Do we have the ability to build any more power? Or are we kind of screwed with that? I think we're kind of screwed with that. Okay. I don't see any other power choices along here. All right, that's fine, I guess. We'll figure it out. And then this guy is going to get built right there. With this going down over into there as well. Then should be able... Nope, not there. Should be able to build that with... That one's going to be silicon. That one's going to be beryllium. And output that right into there. Is my plan here. All right. So I have that. I need the... Not that. I need the little jobber doobie. This thing. All right. This is going to go... Not... I want you to fire there. And then this one's going to fire back. We need to get power to all of you bad boys and girls. Bam, bam, bam. All right, everybody has power. Now I need to go over and pick this up. Bring that and drop it off. No, no, no. I want you to fire it there. Okay, what's going on with this one? Where'd the container go? Oh, it's there. Oh, we can't fire anymore because we're full up. Okay. Now. All right, so we'll do that. Going right into there like so. It's not bidirectional, so that's actually a good thing for us because we can just slap those over there. And that I'm just going to have those unload over there and we'll see what happens. All right, but I'm digging the setup here. I'm not doing a good job. For sure, I'm not doing a good job. And I probably need to, let's see. How much do the arc things use up power-wise? Because we're getting crushed. Oh, 360 on power? Nope, sorry. You're done. You don't get to be used anymore. My bad. You're all going away. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Okay. That should at least save us a bunch of power. Don't need you either. Cool. So this whole side now is on the plus side of power. This side is getting crushed on power. I suppose I can have this all flow into one node, or I can have this guy unload 2 of those and equalize out roughly. But I don't know if I want to. Okay, let's try this. Can I do this and that and get rid of these? All right, so if I were to do a reinforced container here. No, let's put it back one more spot. If I were to put a reinforced container there, and then I do the duct unloader, bam and bam, and choose beryllium for that one, and we'll have that go into there, and then can I do that? All right, and I'm going to turn this one off for right now. You know it's working, doing its thing. I just want to see, because I need power on this side. Now let's go exploring a little bit. And just see what's there. Oh, we do have power down here at least. So if I wanted to be brave, I feel like being a little brave right now, I could get some power down here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. We'll sit out right there. Let's oh, I can't even build there. Never mind. My bad. I know we're getting shot at. It's okay. Go, go, go. I'm just going to use these guys as kind of exploratory weapons here. So we at least used up that guy's power, so we can go in and hopefully knock that out. The core's right there, so it's not like we have to get anything past this breach. And then we should be in real good shape. Oh, he's out of power. Fantastic. I'm just going to bring these guys down to there. You guys, I wish you could go exploring more, but you can't. I'll just put you over there because sure, why not? We're good on power on this side. Not so good on power on this side. I'm going to get rid of this. Because look, there is silicon coming in. It is working. Is it working the best? No, but it's working. If I can save the power on this side, can I transport it? Is there enough to transport all the way across? No, is the very clear answer to that. But we're way back on power on this side. Maybe not back, but we're not getting crushed on power on this side. Okay. Let's go knock out their power over here. Boom, 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 boom. Knock out their power there. And I just actually want to walk down a little. Oh, okay. I'm not worried about that. Okay. That's fine. Take that. We'll come into there. You're going to come over there. And then the sector will be won. So we have that one. It's donezo. Like, we have it. It's just we need to explore. This is a fun setup, though. I really like this mechanic of the mass drivers being able to shoot off multiple locations, unload and load up, and then do their thing. I really dig that. I still very much hate these things, the impact drills, that they can't be super effective. I don't like that, but that's a me problem, not a game problem. But we're gonna go in and destroy this core here, hopefully in short order, and then we'll be in very good shape. But look at that. I love it. It's so cool. It is the coolest. And I like that this is working. Oh, I have to put... Oh, no, it's doing its thing. Okay. So, yeah, they are both unloading and doing their thing. And I like that the duct unloaders are essentially routers that we can do our stuff. But we've captured the sector. We're going to go in and just destroy all this stuff real fast. We'll grab our crew and go over there. Is there a way for me to not do production on that? I guess I could just wipe out one of those spots. All right. Go over here and do that. I'm going to continue to play and just build up this area just so we have the resources because with research and all that, it does seem to be important to have that stuff going. But I'll figure all that out in due time. So, folks, thanks for joining me as always. I'll see you next time. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.